Welcome to another episode of the Castelli podcast, where we bring you the most compelling stories from the world of cycling. My name is Søren Jensen, Castelli Marketing Manager, and today we have an extraordinary guest whose journey is nothing short of inspiring. Only 4 years ago, Justine Ghekiere was earning her living at a fitness center in Roeselare in Belgium. At that point, she was already familiar with cycling, but up until that moment, she was doing 60 to 80 kilometer cyclosportives on her mountain bike. When lockdowns and the global pandemic hit during March 2020, she discovered Zwift and eRacing, not knowing that would change her life so much. What Justine told me after this interview, which was captured during a product feedback session with the AG Insurance Sudal team in December 2023, she got slightly addicted to Zwift since she found out how much you really can suffer on the indoor trainer, which she couldn't achieve riding outdoors. In 2021, she signed her first contract with a Belgian professional women's cycling team, and in 2023 took the big step up and joined the AG Insurance Sudal team. And in the same year won the Tour of Valencia, beating some of the world's best female cyclists, and scored her first top 10 in a women's world tour race with an impressive 8th place at Trofeo Alfredo Binda in Italy. Fast forward to July 2024, Justine not only won the Queen of Mountain Sprint on the Queen stage of the 35th Giro d'Italia Women, but also clinched the Blue Mountains jersey and won the mountain classification on the mythical Blockhouse. This was the first time a female Belgian rider won the mountain classification in this Grand Tour. And only a few weeks later, Justine competed for the first time in the international multisport event on the roads in Paris, finishing 24th in the women's road race. At only 28 years of age, Justine is one of the most exciting prospects in the women's professional peloton, representing the AG Insurance Sudal team. Her rapid rise in the cycling world is a proof to her incredible determination and mental strength. In her own words, she didn't come from a particular athletic family, but her passion for sports and relentless pursuit of excellence have propelled her to the top. From discovering Zwift during the lockdowns to her grueling 12-hour trainer sessions, Justine's journey is a remarkable example of what can be achieved with hard work and dedication. So now, without further delay, let's welcome Justine for a chat about the life of a Belgian female cyclist, her passion for cycling and long climbs, favorite food, and Castelli gear. Justine, it's great to have you on the Castelli podcast.
Thank you.
Finally.
Yeah, it's great to be here and the podcast.
One thing that I really have to ask you to help me with is to how to pronounce your last name.
Ghekiere.
Ghekiere. So welcome, Justine Ghekiere.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
That's a good start, right?
Yeah, that's a good start.
Good. So what part of Belgium are you from?
West Flanders.
Yeah?
Yes, that's my part.
That is also the part of a lot of the big Belgian stars from the eRacing region, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, Yves Lampaert is from
Yves
that?
Lampaert is close by Engelmünster there, so it's very close.
And if I'm not wrong, also one of the big Belgian stars like the Lion of Flanders, Johan Museo. Is he from Isegem, the region?
Is he from Isegem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think from Isegem, but not far.
Not far, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we are there in West Flanders.
Yeah.
Awesome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your story from your first pedal stroke up till today, how you ended up turning professional?
Yeah, it's not so long ago. It all started with in the COVID period.
Yeah.
There I was a little bit addicted to my rollers and to Zwift. And a long story short, I won a competition on a Zwift on an indoor race, and then it all started with not a professional contract, but a contract where I could do races, and so it went very quick. Yeah, no, I start my third year as a professional.
So you got onto Swift
Yes.
before COVID, or?
I was already on my bike, but not so intense. But then in Corona, you couldn't do a lot.
No.
So I was a lot on my rollers. I was a little bit addicted to it. And then, I thought, maybe I can do a race. So I won the race, and so it all started.
Do you still spend a lot of time on the turbo trainer?
Not a lot, because now I'm here, but in Belgium it's very bad weather, and before I came to here, then I was a lot on my rollers, because it's always raining in Belgium and very cold, and I don't like that.
No. Who likes that?
But it's not like then it was always on my rollers. I never did my trainings outside. Always, it's a good balance.
Did you already know Ashley Mollman-Pasio before she joined the team?
Yes, I already knew her because of the Zwift, and she's very good in it. So I knew her name, but not personal.
Yeah. So how was it also? Because you rode the Tour de France Femmes, didn't you? This year?
This year.
Yeah. Where also the big goal was also to help Ashley.
Yes.
How was it?
Yeah, it was very nice to have such a role to help Ashley and to help her mostly in the finals. So it's a big role, and I liked it a lot.
What are your strengths and weaknesses as a cyclist?
I think my weakness sometimes the positioning in the peloton, because it's still not so. It's new,
Yeah, you knew, yeah.
After
I just want
2
to say
years, I can say, it's becoming better and better. And some days it goes very well, and I'm the whole day in front. But other days I just, I spend a lot of energy for a good position.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a weak point. But it's becoming better.
Yeah.
And then, maybe I'm not a sprinter, so my sprint can improve.
But then you got a ton of strength.
I think my strength point is climbing. I climb really good.
Yeah. So how is it then, someone coming from West Flanders, strong in climbing?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do? How do you train your climbing skills when you're home? Do you go and seek some of the famous, iconic Belgian bergs, like the Koppenberg, the Paderberg? I know they're different. It's not the same kind of climbing.
It's different.
Yeah.
And I don't like the cobbles so much, especially not on training, because I'm always scared that I have a flat tire then.
Hey, but you have a flat tire, you just swap the tube, no?
Yeah, but I don't like to stop in my trainings.
Okay, that's
so
understand.
I don't do a lot of cobbles in my trainings.
Yeah.
But when I have to train more uphill, I go to the Ardennes.
Yeah.
Or then I go to here for a stage.
Here in Calpe.
Yeah, in Calpe, I like it here a lot.
It's good. And you got
it's very good.
Plenty of amazing climbs out here. You got rolling hills, you got a lot of longer climbs.
Yeah, it's here.
Shorter climbs, steep, not steep, you got everything.
Everything here, yeah.
Which climb here around is your favorite then?
Yeah, Col de Rat is like the most famous, and I like it a lot for my efforts, but...
got this nice steady gradient.
And the beautiful views, Valdebo.
Valdebo, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's nice down here. It's very nice. So you're not thinking about, like Remco, buying yourself a small house or a flat down here?
If I could, I would do it. But then I have...
I heard that there are low fare flights from Brussels or from Charleroi to Valencia or from Alicante. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's beautiful. What is your favorite ride then around here when you're in Calpe?
Oh, I try to do every day a little bit different. My favorite, with hills. The coast is a little bit too flat, so I go in the mountains and there a loop.
What is it that about climbing that gives you the most joy when you're on a training ride? Is it just this, like you have 8 kilometers in front of you and you just, you stay focused for the whole climb? It's not like riding the flat where you also got a lot of options. You can turn left, you can turn right. Is that what gives you the most pleasure about climbing, or just being out there in the nature, listening to your heartbeat?
Yeah, and also knowing that I'm good in it. So you want to improve and you want to go faster every day you take that climb, and you want to beat your time, and also the efforts on the climb. I like it to go hard, and on a climb I can do that.
So for all our listeners here listening to this episode, they're probably already now sitting there looking at the mobile phones and checking on Strava, if you're on Strava.
Yeah, I'm on Strava.
You're on Strava. You should definitely hit follow so they can see where you ride, so they can follow you, but also on social. I'll also drop the links to your social handles in the description or the podcast description notes. But it's good for a tourist maybe coming to Calpe, or maybe also to Flanders, who wants to find a good ride, looking at other people's rides and loops to get some inspiration here. But Justine, it's funny that you say you're a climber. You said you're not a big fan of cobbles, which is not usually you hear that from a Belgian person. But you have done all the cobble classics, apart from Roubaix. I mean, you've done them all, Ronde, Dwarsdors Vlaanderen, all of them.
Yeah, I don't hate them. I just don't like them on training, and I'm always scared that I have flat tire, also for my hands.
Yeah, correct.
So I like more climbs without the cobbles, but like races like Flanders, just the atmosphere makes it...
is fantastic, no?
Fantastic, and then you forgot the cobbles and the pain in the hands.
Yeah, because people are just carrying you up, along the course and with the start and everything. Yeah. So now that we're in Flanders, talking Flanders here, what is your favorite ride then when you're home? What would your favorite loop be, training ride?
In where I live, it's not so nice, but then I go mostly to where Flanders is, and then a ride there.
Was that northeast from where you are?
Yes. I do my trainings. First I look at the wind.
Yeah.
So first I have a headwind.
Yeah.
And then it's mostly towards Heuveland. Or towards Oudenaarde, where are
the heart of Flanders?
Yeah, the heart of Flanders. So it could go 2 choices.
But do you usually go alone, or do you go always with somebody? Alone,
mostly alone.
But you always run into, I see that myself when I go to Flanders on holidays, you run into so many cyclists when you're out there on the roads, and probably a lot of them that you already know, but you say hi to, or maybe...
just a quick hi.
No, that's nice. What is your favorite Belgian dish? It can also be any dish. Also the dish that you will only have in your off season, because you won't allow yourself to a too heavy dish maybe during the season.
Yeah, I like pizza. But that's from Belgium. Maybe stupid, but I don't like so much fries. So
no? You don't like fries?
Not so much.
You're probably more of a waffles fan then.
Waffles I
like
more
sweet
than...
tooth. Probably also have the special way that you have your waffles served.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice. So Swift or esports, Swift riding, have you ever participated, or I'm not even sure if you're aware of it, but at Castelli we have 6 weekly Swift rides, and that's been taking place since 2017. So if you're up for that, I know when you're home, the weather's bad, and you feel like, I want to go on Swift today, it'll be fantastic to have you on. Also as a leader.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
Mostly, I just on Swift to do my own
training. Yeah. But if you're up for it one day, it'll be fantastic to have you also as a leader. We do social rides. Nice. So, and there is also the co-leaders. They communicate a lot with the messaging that you can do, and people can send in the questions to the leaders, and they can help you also answering this and that. I mean, it's nice. It's a good atmosphere, and we have on average a little over 1,000 participants weekly. So weekly participants, that's a lot. So you would definitely welcome there if you feel like it.
Okay, great. Okay,
so when you're out training, what do you prefer? Do you prefer wear jersey and bibs or a speed suit?
Training jersey and bibs.
And racing?
Yeah, then a race suit.
Race suits, yeah. What was your first race as a pro and how was it?
My first race was Samain. That was my really first race. It was, it was like the hell. And it was the first time also in the bunch, so I don't know what to do. And I think my heart rate was the whole time 190 or something because of the stress and all the. But yeah, it really goes well. I think of the adrenaline.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first race.
The first race is always stressful.
Yeah, I never raced. So it was really, really my first race.
You must have had a very steep learning curve from day one.
Yeah, I said it went very quick. Everything in 3 years where I'm now and where I was 3 years ago, I was just working. So yeah.
So now also it takes time for your body also to adapt to the life of a cyclist and a professional cyclist.
Yes.
How many hours do you train usually on an average week?
Oh, that depends a lot on the weeks. Average, let me say, between 50 and 20 hours on my bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then some core
exercises, yeah. And you do the core exercises whole year?
Sometimes I forgot them. No, it's a good moment to do them, but yeah, I have to say in the season, it's the first thing drop and you don't do. Yeah.
I know it can be difficult in the season because you have so many other things that you need to. You're bumping up your hours on the road and so many other things. And it's important also to get your recovery that is needed. So how do you then relax and reset between races?
Just to be with my family at home. That's for me relaxing.
Do you also watch cycling on television when you're not racing yourself?
Yeah. I watch every race if I can.
Nice. So knowing that you came into cycling a few years ago, if you could have the technical skills of any professional female or male cyclist, who would that be?
Oh. Yeah, let me say, I'm a Belgian man now with Lotte Kopecky. So I have her skills. I would be very happy.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would. She's amazing.
Yeah,
no, she definitely is. What about Castelli clothing, winter clothing? I know you're not a big fan of riding outside in the rain and in the cold, but what is your favorite Castelli product for training during the off season or just when the weather turns too bad?
Just a winter jacket.
Yeah,
it's a very good one. Yeah, I don't like to go when it's very cold, but mostly I don't have colds.
No,
it's just
you don't
mentally
have
I think it's too cold to ride. But when I'm riding, I never have colds.
No,
really.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they always have problems like cold hands or cold feet.
Maybe the hands and the feet are sometimes cold, but
you get used to it, and it's part of riding outdoor in winter, I think. Okay, one last question here because we're getting close to the hour where you need to jump to your next appointment here. So you did the Giro Donne.
Yes.
This year or in 2023. So that was, of course, one thing, was a good opportunity to get your best pizza in the world. Hopefully you had one at the end of the race.
Yes, I had one.
Okay, but how was the experience racing in Italy and at that big stage race?
I liked it a lot. It was a very nice race. Not maybe the result what I expected, but I definitely want to go next year again.
Yeah. To come back in 2024,
yeah.
No, it's a different experience, a different race and everything.
It's nice.
Cool. You know what, Justine, this has been amazing to have you on. You're such a funny person. It's I love it, and so full of energy. It's been a joy.
Thank you.
It's a shame we don't have more time to talk, but today is a busy day.
Very busy days. Yeah.
It is, But thank you so much for the time.
Yeah,
you for doing it. And hope to see you sometime soon.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll see you out there on the roads. Cool. Thank you. Bye-bye.